we want to keep a really healthy, positive culture. So negativity we avoid. We want women that are going to get results.
You're listening to the She Renovates podcast. You're listening to She Renovates, the podcast for women who want to renovate to create an income and a life they love.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to She Renovates podcast. So I have a question to ask you. Do you ever get criticism or are you ever laughed at when you tell people that you're planning to renovate for profit? I myself got so much unsolicited advice about the risks of what I was doing. I seriously wish I had $1 for every one of them. I'd be rich. But when I bank my profits, suddenly I'm a hero. The skeptics who doubt me now are asking for my secrets. This is a really common story for women with an ambition to renovate for profit. Well-intentioned, but warnings all the same from people, things like, the market's really risky. You're playing with fire. And what if this goes wrong, that goes wrong, whatever. Coming from people who have never done it, and in particular from friends who don't need to worry about money, okay? So they have no idea what you are facing, how deep your desire is for financial stability, how ingrained your passion is for creating beautiful spaces, and how much you want them to be proud of you. The thing that amazes me is that if a man says that he's embarking on a new venture, he's applauded. But when a woman is, often they're given these tales of disaster and solemn warnings about what they're doing and do you realize what you're getting into? And seriously, it's not fair. And those words really sting, particularly if it's something that your heart's been set on for years and you've got people sort of hailing you down. But I guess that's the idea. They want you to lose your conviction and to conform to, and maybe not consciously, but unconsciously, to what they think is the right thing for you to be doing. But those words do make you wobble. But if you're deep down, you know that you were born for this, and that you can see the opportunities they can't, you actually have to do something to, I guess, counteract that. So fast forward to Christmas Day. You've got your head held up really high, you're radiating confidence, and picture their faces when you casually mention that your latest renovation project netted you to a cool 100,000. So now, no more criticism, just respect and admiration for your savvy business acumen, how the cards can turn. So that transformation is closer than you think. And if it's something that you want and need help with, I want to share with you how the Wonder Women Renovators program can help you turn that round in the next 12 months. Because the first thing that you need to do when you are taking on something that's going to take something of you is to change your environment, as in the people that you are talking with on a regular basis. You want to be talking to people that understand what you're trying to achieve and have got your back, not trying to chip away at your confidence. Now, I know our friends and family don't mean to do that, but that is the net effect of that criticism and, little comments on the side. So over the last several months, say 6 months, I have been making over the Wonder Women Renovators program. So up until now, we had 3 levels of the program: starter, launchpad, and diamond. But I have come to the decision that I want to focus on just one group. Because I'm heavily invested in this group, I don't want to split my focus. I want to be, and so I have consolidated to the Wonder Women Renovators professional program. Now, this is designed for ambitious women who are building a profitable renovation business. Now, that business, the sole objective of that business could be employing you, okay? So if you're someone who wants to move from your job to full-time renovating in the next 12 months, then this is the program for you. It does require that you're ambitious, okay? So yeah, it's not a entry-level program, it's an advanced program, and it's requires, I guess, big thinkers, people that will back themselves and will take the appropriate actions. So basically, there's multiple levels of business. So your business could just be employing yourself. It could be building a business that offers a range of services. We heard from Elizabeth last week, and her business offers, well, predominantly it serves people that want to sell their home, but also she will also do other projects with clients. Lucy Scott is doing client work, so is Lauren Metzig. And so, yeah, so I guess the scope of that business is up to you. So we've got obviously Louise Lucas, who is a mortgage broker. She's in Wonder Women. We've got Louise Shervington, who's building the Churchyard Patterson project. She is a property manager. We have Andy and Sabina Contreras, who Sabina has an interior design business. Andy has a buyer's agency. We have Mary, who has Elite Home Rentals. It's a luxury short-term accommodation business. We have Amelie, and her business is in mindset and business coaching. So there's a full range of people in that group. But I think the connector is that entrepreneurial mindset, that thought that if I have a renovation skill, that I can actually produce the income to support myself so that I don't have to go and do a job. And the other thing is, in saying it's like switching to renovating full-time is not full-time work. So it's full on when you've got a project, but out of a 6-month project, you will probably be on site maybe, if you compressed all the hours, maybe 3 weeks full-time, or 6 weeks part-time. So it's not the same as full-time work if you are working for, say, the government, or you're a school teacher, whatever you do. Now, the core components of this program and the benefits of this program are: first, you have a very clear strategic roadmap tailored to your goals, and I work with you to get that together. That's the first thing we do when you join this program, is we meet. It takes an hour to do, and we develop your power plan. So basically we plan for long-term goals and short-term goals, and we distill it down to 90-day plans. So every 90 days, that plan is updated. The next thing is the mindset benefit. Develop unshakable confidence by being in a community of women who are bigger thinkers and will not allow you to slip into that negative self-talk, okay? We also have our mindset mentor in Amelie, who is also a Wonder Woman. Following that, next thing is that, so I like to quote Zig Ziglar, who says, motivation is like bathing. It needs to be done regularly. And I find that 90 days, every 90 days, I need a little bit of injection of inspiration and motivation. And so that's why we now do boardrooms every 90 days. And that's in order to keep the group's motivation and inspiration high so that they can kick goals. Now, those boardrooms are at the moment 2 in Sydney, 1 in Melbourne, 1 in Brisbane. We will expand those to other cities as our membership grows, okay? So we've just got our first Western Australian member, the beautiful Suzanne, and I promised her that when she's finished her first project, I'm heading over there to see it. So we have begun our presence in WA. Something you'll learn in Wonder Women is the right credit card to use, because I don't pay for any domestic flights. I use a credit card for my business and my projects. All my spending goes through it, and we always have plenty of points to fund our flights. So that way you can go to the boardrooms, you can even pay for your accommodation with the points. You can go to the boardrooms without any travel costs. So, and that really is a no-brainer. So you've got your power plan set up. You are coming to quarterly boardrooms. The next thing is every week we have an accountability meeting, and that is around moving the needle on your 90-day plan. So that 90-day plan are the things that you need to do to achieve the goal that you have, that you've set for yourself. And so every week we get together and review that and support you in achieving it. When you first join the program, you'll come into an 8 weeks of intensive training. That will be 1 night a week for 8 weeks. And basically what we're doing in there is getting you up to speed quickly on the core principles. So that's the 100K renovation, the joint venture process, and subdivision, because they're all elements of our training that we use on a daily basis. So if you're going to get value out of this program, you've got to get up to speed quickly on it. So that round starts it's the week before, the last week in September. The next one is starting with the next group of Wonder Women. So something new that's coming, it's not here yet, but it'll be coming in the next few months, is we are setting up a listing, a directory on the She Renovates site. So to be associated with our podcast, and that will be a directory of female-friendly businesses for renovators. It will also include female renovators, and in particular, our Wonder Women will have a listing on that directory. So if you want to have a Wonder Woman working with you, you can go to that, or if you're a Wonder Woman who wants to be approached for work, then you will have a free listing in order to maximize your visibility. Because when you start, when you're building a renovation business, you need to have a profile, because you can't sell a secret. So that's very important. Joint venture support, certainly in the process of pitching for partners, setting up joint venture partnerships and so on. We provide support in that. We also provide support in more advanced strategies as well. So once again, Liz talked about the seller JV strategy. The Wonder Women, I can't get out of the habit of calling them diamonds. The Wonder Women will be trained on that. They're also trained on aspects of their business. So how to sell yourself, That's a big thing. We women are not that good at it. How to maximize your visibility, as well as your actual property strategies. There are lots of other benefits to the program, but they're the key ones that I know that you will love. Now, the application process. So I am quite, I think the word is discerning about who comes into the program for a few reasons, but the main reason is because of the culture. We want to keep a really healthy, positive culture. And so negativity we avoid, okay? The second thing is that we want women that are going to get results. So I want to know that you're really committed to your goals, because if you're not going to get the value out of the program. So they're the things that we're looking for when we interview potential Wonder Women. So you make application. I will send you more information about the program, and then we will meet to discuss what you want to achieve and whether this is going to be right for you or not. If you are currently in the Profitable Renovator program, or you're in one of the other levels of Wonder Women and you would like to consider upgrading, please let me know. And obviously there will be some, recognition of your membership with us when we're when we're working out how that would work moving forward. And yeah, I think that's about the gist of it. Oh, the last thing to say is Wonder Women also come to the She Renovates Live conference for free. You are also able to include your partner in the program. I really believe that if you work together as a team, that you are much more likely to get powerful results. And so, some of the things that could be available to you is if you are wanting a joint venture partner, you could find a partner for life. There were two women, Kate and Suzette. Suzette was my first ever student in the School of Renovating 10 years ago. They teamed up in Wonder Women and have gone on to do multiple projects together as a team. So this 12 months is really a foundational 12 months that really sets you up for your new future. So that's it from me for today. I really look forward to talking to you if you are a Wonder Woman or an aspiring Wonder Woman. And thanks for listening to me.
This is the She Renovates podcast. To discover how to harness the power of renovating, check out theschoolofrenovating.com.